Greetings to you, Internet. It is I, Sir Spicer, and we have returned with more stories. We have reached the location of what I presume where the rebel base is.
As they touched the ground, he could smell the ravens and hear their hungry caws in the distance. They're probably looking for me, she said. You go on ahead.
I mean, it's possible. We
She
could
had
use your
that
magic. You're
fiery
supposed to be a
look in her
sorceress.
eyes that he'd always loved. It was a bit odd, though. How easy she'd been to convince. It was what he'd gambled on, but
I don't
he'd
think she's
expected
one of the
more
bad
of an
guys.
argument. She'd always loved to argue. She considered it the fastest way to the truth. Maybe she'd long suspected the truth. Sometimes all it took was taking the bandages from your eyes. That must be it, he told himself.
So basically what we did is we recaptured Zenobia, but we chose to do it our own way instead of Lupino's way. And that allowed us to convince her of her father's evilness on our own. And she is convinced to join us and tell the rebels everything that she knows about the Empire's army and stuff. And so we are here to try to get her to that goal. And that is what we have done so far. Yeah. This is the place we have never been to yet. This is definitely a new location.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
True. Inanimate objects are always easier to fight. Punching a punching bag is not the same as punching a person. Unless you put a person inside of a punching bag. But then it's still not quite the same. Alright, let's open up this chest. Grab the yummy bits of ore and water essence. Maybe some health would be nice. Nope, energy. I'm gonna switch to our water sword. We're gonna try that out.
That
So if we
is
hit-
a very cool sword, thought Renata. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore.
So funny. Shift activates a power, and we should be able to freeze bad guys. So we're gonna give that a shot. What? No. I was just informed that I missed a piece of ore. Okay. Got some more energy. Is this a thing? No, it's not a thing.
These
Chest over
platforms are
there.
great. Renata wanted one for his house.
I mean, I don't know how useful they would be in our apartment, but we might be able to get up to the 4th floor easier. I feel like they'd be a bad thing if you were like getting home drunk or something using one of these floating platforms that have no fence or barrier around them. Probably be dangerous. Don't have a level yet for the shrine. Apparently we do have an upgrade available though. Okay, so we could upgrade our hero sword, or we could wait. I think I'm gonna wait for the Void Blade. It's a lot more ore, but then we'll be able to open all the doors. Let's go left. Left always feels good to me. Oh, can't get that chest yet. Alright, activating freezing sword powers. Hey, it does freeze them. Ow, I just took a hit to the face. That's pretty cool, actually. I mean, I probably need to upgrade at least one of my swords, because it is taking me a lot more
They
hits to
caught
kill
their
these guys.
breath under a ruined arch. It's beautiful, she said. This was
mean,
the
she could
library of
help.
Ubar, he said. Your father's ravens thought they had an ancient book. She nodded. Was she crying? This was exactly what I wanted, Renata thought. To turn her to our cause. So, why do I feel something is terribly wrong? Because nothing ever goes this smoothly, is why.
So I'm a little bit confused at when this is actually all taking place. Because we played that intro where we smuggled the book out or whatever. But it seems like he doesn't really have any memory of that right now. I don't know. It's... because he was just talking about an ancient book. I guess because when we first met him, he was retired. He seems not retired in this instance. But I'm not sure. I'm no, uh-oh. Okay, we got him. No expert in the, lives of foxes. I'm gonna take all these guys out so I don't have to worry about it.
The eyes have had it.
Shit. That almost killed us. Almost, not quite. Alright, well, there's a switch in a library. I'm sure that doesn't open up a secret passage, or it just opens up the regular passage. I guess it doesn't always have to be a secret. Ah, more eyeball dudes. It's very, like, Hyrule Castle Ocarina of Time, if you've ever played that game. I'd rather kill them than, like, just leave them alone. It makes me feel safer, okay? Knowing that they're dead. Alright. That wasn't too bad. This looks really cool.
Stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
It's usually a good start when things are not on fire. Frost attacks. Okay, we are out of energy. Combo meter is going up, though. Our sword foo should be engaged. Which basically means that we can attack anything from any distance. Let's not get blown up. I guess we lost our combo meter there for something. That was good. That was quite a bit of experience for that battle. And guess what? Our hard work is going to pay off because we can open this door and unlock its secrets.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Well, I'm not exactly sure which one of those I did, but I did one of them. I like to think I convinced it I was its friend. But I guess I could have just smashed it. Open the chest, please. Don't smack it. Open it. Yay, all the essences. Critical chance gem. I mean, it's cool. It's no shield breaker gem, but I think I like the ones we have on right now. Physical resistance and attack speed are working out pretty good. That's just energy back there. We don't necessarily need that. Any other fancy doors? Doesn't look like it. You guys see the weirdness on these flags? I don't know, it almost looks like they're shimmering. Could just be the effect. Activate the creepy shrine. Ah. The entrance to the rebel base, I presume. It's a trap!
The council toads swarmed around Zenobia. Shocked she was there. Shocked she had changed sides. Then, the walls exploded. He heard toads croaking, "Oh, the ravens!" Blackbirds were pouring through holes everywhere.
Yeah, I'm guessing Lapino trade us. It's a
The
trap!
council speaker. In the confusion, he saw flashes of magic. Then Zenobia being hustled off by Imperial troops. So, she had betrayed him after all. Renato
Really?
ran for his ship. The Farfarer flew into the clouds, barely losing the Imperial ravens pursuing him. The rebellion was lost, and he had lost it. There was nothing to do but find Zenobia and make her pay for her treachery. His heart ached. He still loved her. But he had trusted her, and he had been a fool. She would be back at the fleet, gloating with her mad, bloodthirsty father. For all Renato knew, she was helping him bring back the old lost gods back from their exile.
Because last time, when we did this mission, we ended up getting, I think, shot by Lapino, and she was all, you know, cuddling us in our last moments or whatever, so I don't think she would just flat out betray us like this. I mean, maybe. I guess we'll find out the truth once we get to her. If this is probably like the last stage of every playthrough. This was the last stage in the last one we went through.
Renato
Let's
landed
see
in
what
the middle
happens.
of the Imperial fleet. The rebels were losing badly. Without leadership, it was a slaughter. Renato felt strangely free, trying not to think about how he had lost the war. Trying not to think about how he had loved Zenobia, blinded himself to her treachery.
I
That's
mean,
what it meant to be a hero. To keep on fighting after the most bitter of betrayals. To never know if you could trust anyone. Cats. What a waste of fur.
and that's how he became speciest against cats. I feel like there's more to this. I think we're gonna figure out all is not as we seemed. Because it could have been Lupino who sent those troops.
Renato knew the raw power he had gained could be molded into greatness.
Oh, so that's 30. If we get another rank into it, it'll go down to 20. Dash through enemies. Shield hooking. We have a gem that gets rid of shields already. Attack reflexes. Upper grab damage. Or more health and run speed. I think I'm just gonna go with the true sword Fu, man. It's gonna become the sword wielding fox ninja. Let's go this way. Hey, treasure chest.
That ought to be enough for a proper sword, he thought?
Well, it's not enough for the void sword. So, I guess that's more than a proper sword. Let's see if we can take these fools out. Keep an eye over their heads for exclamation points so we can counter the ones who are going to attack us. Oh man, when that sword Fu activates, it's awesome. You just become like a killing machine. Ooh, we're almost up to 50. That's as high as we've gotten. Oh yeah. Oh no!
Alas, they had to bury him in a bucket. Actually, several buckets.
Well, we did blow up, I guess. Let's try that again. We were doing so good on that one. Maybe I was just blind, but I feel like I didn't see the red circle until it already was blowing up in my face. Let's try this again. I'm gonna switch to the fire sword. I'm gonna light some fools on fire. There we go. See how they're like burning. Oop. Get out of there. You're still hitting me though. Damn it.
But there were still so many games to play, Renato thought as he died.
I feel like that would be something I would say as I was dying. Like, wait! I never played Fallout 5! Maybe there's whatever comes to us after death, whatever it may be, we'll have video games. Maybe we'll just import all of the latest video games from the living. That's the world I want to live in. Alright, doing much better. We gotta keep our eye on out for now that our sword Fu has activated. I want to make sure we... That guy right there. There we go. Oh, no.
I think this is yours.
Yeah, we avoided it. Oh, and our combo meter's still going. Oh, did we get to 50? We did get to 50. Just barely. Alright. Well, that was cool. That was a lot of experience, too. This place is also new, I think. Oh, no. That was new, but this is not new. We've been here. I forgot where I was for a second. We really could use some apples, to be honest. Apples? Nothing. They're kind of stingy on the apples. Oh, here we go. I mean, ore is good and all, but we can't eat ore. I mean, I guess we could try.
It was a bit windy up here.
Indeed it was. Let's go this way. Hey, treasure chest. More ore and water essence. Cool. How many we got? 50? Still not enough. I think we need 72 or something like that. Maybe 75. Well, a little bit of health. Slowly making our way back up to our... Actually started this playthrough of stories with low health. Haven't quite gotten back up to full yet. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna wait till our combo meter goes up, and then I'm gonna go buck wild with the fire sword. And fire sword, activate. We're all dead. That's a void door, so we can't open that yet. That's why we need the void sword.
Renato wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
What? Ah, damn it. Fire dudes. Ooh. Ooh. Dashing through enemies might be a good ability to grab. Sometimes I get caught up on the bad guys when I'm dashing around. But we'll find out. I think I'm gonna go all the way into the sword foo thing first. Okay. No health. More monstrosities here. Yep. No more blowing up on me, dude. Almost got that combo up. And activate fire sword. All to death.
Renato checked to make
That
sure
seems
his
to
sword
be
was
like a
still
so
working. Yep.
That seems to be like a good strategy. Build up the the Congo meter, the combo
What had
meter.
happened to Lapino? The mad
Combo
rabbit
meter.
fled to safety.
And then activate the death sword
The few rebels Renato could
to make
see
it
here
more
or
effective.
there. It didn't matter
Treasure.
anymore. All there was slash and spin, parry and lunge, over and over as he fought his way across the fleet. All there was finding the girl he'd once slugged, who had used his love against him and putting as big a hole in her heart as she'd left in his.
Very vengeance sounding there, Renardo. Ha! And ha! Huh!
Renato hoped
We actually
his
gonna have
mother
to
wasn't
fight her?
watching.
Because there weren't really any boss battles that we fought in the first playthrough. So I wonder if there are even boss battles in this game. So yeah, this is kind of a unique roguelike. Most roguelikes, like, when you die permanently, you get to start all over again. And you slowly get stronger until your character is strong enough to beat the game. But this is roguelike, but not in a punishing way. Like, yes, you're dying and you're playing the story over and over again, but you constantly feel like you're making progress. And it doesn't really penalize you for dying, so it's kind of an interesting way to do that genre of game that I think is kind of interesting and honestly a lot of fun. Not saying that the other way is any less fun, this is just, it's not as frustrating. Ow, I guess. I took that fireball to the face. But at the same time, the game mechanics are the same. You know, you're gonna die over and over again. But each time we're finding more and more about the story, so it's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Alright, we're getting... Oh, now we're going to the big ship. Yeah. We didn't go to this because we went to Zenobia's ship in the last one. I mean, that's her ship, I guess, but we're getting there a different way. New bad guy. You gonna tell us about him? Enchanters can buff and heal enemies. Buff Raymons are very dangerous. Got it. Kill them first. Oh, and they like to teleport around. Of course they do. Well, he's toast. Give me your shield. Watching that combo meter. Almost ready to activate Death Powers. Death Powers activate. Doesn't matter how far you teleport away now. That looks ominous. I thought that was like a cannon at first. I was like, what? That's bullshit. But it's a door. Just doing a quick check around real quick. Alright, let's go into the ominous door with 10, 15 hit points left.
And suddenly Zenobia was there, advancing a Lapino. So the Mad Rabbit had survived. Save me, or I'm done for! Screamed Lapino. Zenobia turned, showing her teeth and a smile. You're alive! Renato ran towards the witch. Lapino's the one who betrayed you! She shouted.
Yeah, we know he's a traitor. This is. We wouldn't have known this if we had made the decision the first time.
Sword into the sorceress. She stared at him. Heart.
But you know that he's the traitor.
No, Lapino's the traitor. Renato had an awful, sinking feeling in his stomach. Then he felt a knife in his back.
Come on, Renato, you knew he was a traitor.
Said the Mad Rabbit. Ain't I a stinker? Then the sun went out. Damn it. Renato stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd
A hero
lost
who
again.
keeps on fighting even
Oh,
after the
he
most
hated
bitter
that.
of betrayals.
But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
We did get 20 ore, though, which will allow us to make a void sword. To help you find the path that leads to the truths you have not found yet. Look for this icon when making choices in the book. The options can be toggled in the gameplay option. I mean, that's fine, I guess. So that was story number 4. The Endless Moment. And we have Don't Think Twice. We have 4 and 5. So... okay, interesting. So we will, I think on the next one, we're going to start off by trying to find the Sky Ripper, and we're going to go wherever that takes us. So that was the next story. I'm having a blast with this. I plan on playing this at least until we can find the 4 truths and get to whatever conclusion. I may not find every single story path, but obviously I want to play the game to its... conclusion as far as story-wise goes. I'm sure some of these are optional. They just allow you to get more stuff. So hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share it with everybody that you know. And I will see you on the next adventure. Peace out.